Do I need a financial advisor? Is a financial advisor worth it? Can I just do this myself? Do you ever find yourself asking these questions? If so, you're in the right place. There's a ton of financial content out there on the internet today. Talking heads, financial celebrities, so-called gurus, all with an opinion, all with something to sell you, whether a product or their point of view. Frankly, there's a lot of just plain wrong advice on the internet from people who don't fully understand the issues that they're discussing. You'd have to say that we're no different. So who am I and what is our bias? My name is Mark Zagurski, and I'm the Director of Strategy and Communications for Mutual of Omaha Advisors, a division of Mutual of Omaha. We're a 115-year-old plus insurance company who's also been in the investment and financial services business for nearly 60 years as we launched our own mutual funds in the late 1960s. Much has changed since then, and our company, as well as our advisors, have evolved. And that's who I represent, the roughly 1,000 advisors located around the country, helping our clients to imagine, plan, and secure their financial futures each and every day. I've been in the insurance and investment business for over 30 years, the majority of them with Mutual of Omaha. We believe strongly in the power of personalized advice as opposed to generic canned advice that you're likely to find online that may or may not apply to your situation. We believe there's an opportunity to provide better advice than generally is available online. Don't get me wrong, the internet is a great resource, but it's not a substitute for personalized financial advice. I'm going to borrow from one of our advisors for a moment. His name is Marty Higgins, and his firm is Family Wealth Management, based in southern New Jersey, just outside of Philadelphia. Marty's one of our top advisors, and Frank, he's helped serve so many clients in his decades as a financial planner that he's established company records that likely no one ever thought possible. Marty wrote a book called Distribution Land, a retiree's survival manual that was published in 2014. It was an Amazon bestseller, and you can still grab a copy on Amazon. Chapter 3 of the book is titled Finding Someone to Trust, and it starts with the story that I've heard Marty tell many times. Marty asked that if you're going to build a 200-piece jigsaw puzzle, where would you start? Marty shares that when asked, most people would say that they'd start with the corners as they figure that it's easier to lock pieces in place around the border before starting to fill in the middle. Where would you start? Marty contends that we should start by looking at the picture on the box, as before you start trying to put the pieces together, you need the larger view. What is it that you're trying to build? The metaphor ties to working with the financial advisor and the type of engagement you should work to find for yourself. Are you looking for someone just to buy you financial stuff? If that's all you want, there are likely going to be less expensive ways to go about that. Or are you looking for an advisor to give you direction? If that is what you desire, then a trusted advisor is likely what you seek. So how much does a financial advisor cost? Well, I'd like to reshape the question and ask, what value does a financial advisor add? I'm not trying to get cute or tangle words. Instead, I firmly believe that a trusted advisor is worth well more than what you could ever pay for them. So where does a financial advisor add value and how much? If you search, what is a financial advisor really worth on the internet, you get all kinds of hits. You'll find all kinds of articles, even studies that work to quantify the potential benefits from good financial planning decisions. These articles and studies generally tend to agree the major areas where advisors add value. You'll find lengthy lists in these articles and studies about what it is that a financial advisor does. The role of a financial advisor is to guide and advise their clients. Their priorities should lie with the best interests of their clients, not the company for which they work or represent. Financial advisors can help you with your retirement portfolio, and they typically do much more than that. They can help you manage your finances, including debt management, proper estate planning, budgeting, paying your bills, making investment choices, ensuring you have enough money for your children to attend college, ensuring that you have enough money to retire. Those advisors who approach things holistically are going to look beyond the investments and make sure that you have the proper protection in place so that your plan is self-completing. That is, your plan will be funded whether or not you are around to fund it. The articles generally include the various service models that financial advisors offer. Fee-based advisors charge a fee. This can be a barrier for some, particularly early in your savings journey when the fee seems like a large percentage of your savings. There are also commission-based advisors who prepare a plan for free with the expectation that you'll need their help to find a product that helps you improve or implement your plan. At Mutual of Omaha Advisors, we have advisors that do both. Those charging fees can vary from either a flat dollar amount or ongoing amount to those who charge a fee that is a percentage of assets they manage for you. A commonly accepted asset-based fee is 1%. And there are plenty of pundits out there who would jump up and down and tell you that that is too much. Is a fee of 1% justifiable? Funny I should ask, as I found a thread on Reddit where somebody posed the exact question. The full post read, "Me and my partner have inherited around $250,000 that we'd like to invest. Since we aren't financially literate, we've been looking around and would like to hire a financial advisor. We had a Zoom call with the financial manager yesterday, and he asked us how risk tolerant are we. In fact, we just want this money to grow so that when we retire in about 20 years, we have a decent chunk. But on the other side, we don't want to risk it and lose it all." He also mentioned his fee to manage the portfolio is 1%. Is this justifiable for a portfolio that would basically be index funds? We're not going to contribute monthly or anytime soon. We just want that $250,000 to grow in 20 to 25 years. I fully expected to disagree with how this was answered in the Reddit thread, but generally, I agree. Generally, I'm going to read a few of these responses. Here's one. 1% is not at all justifiable. You can invest in index funds yourself. Next, it's not justified. He'll absolutely just buy index funds, which you can do yourself just fine. And the most recent entry, no, paying a fee is not justified in your circumstances. No, paying a fee that high can only become worth it if you're also getting complex tax advice or similar, especially when nearing or in retirement. For you, you can just buy low-cost ETFs and be done with it. You don't need to sacrifice hundreds of dollars in a lifetime to do this. You can do it yourself. Again, back to some of the questions that I posed earlier in the conversation. Are you looking for someone to buy you financial stuff, or are you looking for an advisor to give you direction? If that is all you want, is someone to buy you stuff or to purchase index funds, I completely agree that there are less expensive ways to go about that than paying a 1% fee. If that's all you're getting for 1%, which I believe greatly undersells what a trusted financial advisor can do for you. If what you desire is someone to help you put together a plan, to help you monitor and update the plan regularly, to help ensure that the plan is self-completing in the event of getting sick or hurt along the way or a premature death, and as importantly, help you see the plan through life's ups and downs and stock market ups and downs, then a trusted advisor who may charge 1% may be exactly what you need. And frankly, you'd be getting it at one heck of a price, in my opinion. Heck, we generally tip 15 to 20% on a meal. In no way am I taking a shot at the food service industry or food service workers. I was one many years ago. Instead, I'm trying to add some perspective. Is 1% a good deal for them to buy and hold index funds? No. Is 1% a good deal for everything that we've discussed and those things that we haven't discussed that a trusted advisor can do for you? Unequivocally, yes. Might your trusted advisor save you at least the equivalent of 1% per year in time, energy, worry, and or record keeping? Maybe. Might your trusted advisor cause your long-term investment return to be at least 1% per year more than you might obtain on your own? Yes. And we're not talking about choosing the right investments or giving you stock tips. 1% may be gained in something as simple as having the proper asset allocation or diversification in your portfolio. Might your trusted advisor save you at least 1% per year in the cost of mistakes they may be able to help you not make? Resoundingly, yes. This is where a trusted advisor can be worth their weight in gold. As a behavioral financial coach, helping you stick to your plan when it may not always be easy to do with what's happening in the world around you. In general, human nature is a failed investor. Where else do we want to buy something once the price is appreciated greatly and sell something once the price has dropped significantly? We don't do this with any other major expenses that I can think of. Heck, we don't do this at the grocery store for that matter. We're always looking for deals, and some turn this into an art form. Avoid the money trap of missed investments opportunities by taking steps to make your money work for you in a sustainable and prudent manner. The truth about making disciplined financial decisions, as well as attaining the financial goals you may have, is that they can be solvable with the help of a financial advisor. There are a lot of places out there where people seek financial advice or guidance on personal finance. The thing about personal finance is, well, it's personal. If you want your plan to be personal, it has to be tailored to you. It's never too early to create a plan to give you the financial security and freedom that you deserve. Take control of your future and schedule a no-obligation consultation with one of our advisors today. Go to makeitpersonalpodcast.com to learn more, to get connected with an advisor, download our ebook, or to subscribe to our monthly newsletter. And please like and subscribe the podcast. What do you find most valuable about your relationship with your financial advisor? What questions do you have about engaging a financial advisor? If you're watching or listening on a platform where you can comment, please do so, as we'd love to get your thoughts. At Mutual of Omaha Advisors, we understand personal finance is personal, and financial well-being is essential to achieving your life's goals. Our vision is for every customer to be able to imagine, plan, and secure their financial futures. Make it personal. It's your money, it's your plan, it's your future.
This podcast is for educational purposes only and may include references to concepts that have legal and/or tax implications. Mutual of Omaha Investor Services, Inc. does not provide tax or legal advice. Please consult with the appropriate professional regarding your personal situation prior to making any financial decisions. Strategies discussed may not be suitable for everyone. Securities and advisory services offered through Mutual of Omaha Investor Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Mutual of Omaha Advisors is a division of Mutual of Omaha Insurance Company.